Good morning, friends of Metro Theater Company, near and far. My name is Gfaller, and I'm the managing director at Metro Theater Company, and it is so wonderful to be able to do our very first Instagram live broadcast today in honor of Give STL Day. If you aren't familiar, Give STL Day is a very exciting moment for every nonprofit in the St. Louis region. It's an event that's put together by the Community Foundation of St. Louis each year to help raise awareness and to help inspire folks who may care about the community that we are all a part of to invest meaningfully in some of the great organizations that help make St. Louis a great place to be. Last year, Give STL Day had nearly 1,000 nonprofit organizations participate in the event, and I imagine today is going to be just as robust of a day of fundraising and support from all across our community to help make our community a stronger, better, more vibrant place to be. Today, on Give STL Day, I'm coming to you live from in front of the Kirkwood Performing Arts Center, where Metro Theater Company is currently producing our live, in-person production of the Very Hungry Caterpillar show in a outdoor environment in socially distant pod seating for all of our patrons to safely enjoy the show. As you might know, Metro Theater Company has performed in many, many places over our history. In fact, our touring productions have toured to 41 different states and to 4 different countries. We have been, as a company, in performance as far away as Italy, as Taiwan, as Japan. We even had a month-long tour a number of years back of our beloved production of The Yellow Boat in Hawaii. So Metro Theater Company has performed in lots and lots of places, but this production is the very first production that Metro Theater Company is doing at the Kirkwood Performing Arts Center. The main reason for that is the Kirkwood Performing Arts Center is brand new and is a truly exciting venue for us to be at. Don't worry, for those of you who love us and love coming to see our productions at the Grandale Theater, we will absolutely be back at the Grandale Theater. But what's been exciting over the last year and a half and more, really, is that Metro Theater has been growing. And we love our friends at the Grandale Theater. We love our friends at the Kranzberg Arts Foundation, which own and operate the Grandale Theater. But there's a lot of companies that use that space. And as we grow, this year it became necessary for us to find some additional venues where we might be able to bring our work to the community. And we're so excited that the Kirkwood Performing Arts Center is one of those venues. Again, if you're just tuning in, today is Give STL Day. My name is Gfaller, and I'm broadcasting live today on Give STL Day to give you a little bit of a look behind the scenes here at Metro Theater Company at the Kirkwood Performing Arts Center around our production of the Very Hungry Caterpillar show. So thanks everybody who is tuning in. You can see the sign behind me, and we're now going to pivot the screen just a little so you can see the building itself. It's a beautiful new facility that officially opened over the summer this past year, but given the situation with COVID, obviously it wasn't quite the blockbuster block party grand opening that I know that this venue will soon be experiencing. We are thrilled to be the first professional theater company to have a full-length run here at the Kirkwood Performing Arts Center, an outdoor run in our case, and to be the first professional theater company in St. Louis to resume a run of a full production since this year has begun. So it's really exciting for us to be here. Thanks to everybody who's already tuning in to watch. I'm going to now start walking backward with an attempt to be reasonably safe, but hey, guess what? This is live, so if you see me stumble, like I just did, you're part of the fun of being part of our live event. I'm going to now take us indoors at the Kirkwood Performing Arts Center so you can get a better sense of what this beautiful facility looks like. I think you'll really enjoy getting a peek at it if you haven't gotten to see it before. I am also very impressed at the moment by my walking backward skills, which were not as good during the rehearsal for this Instagram Live a little earlier. One more time for folks who are just tuning in, we are live at the Kirkwood Performing Arts Center for an Instagram Live video as part of Metro Theater Company's Give STL Day events. You will be able to find us on Instagram Live several more times today. Our amazing house manager, Twain Noah, is going to be coming on live at around 12:30. And then a little bit later, one of our wonderful actresses who's in the production of the Very Hungry Caterpillar show will be coming on live as well. Later in the day, we'll be premiering some videos on Instagram TV as well as on YouTube for you to enjoy. And if you missed any of this Instagram Live as it's happening, don't worry. The full video is going to be shared on our website just a little bit later this morning. So I'm going to now continue to walk backwards and start to take us into the Kirkwood Performing Arts Center. As you can see over to my side, maybe as I get a little closer, we've got some signs set up here. There's a lovely sun right above my head, but you can see some signs that are set up just to the side of me, if I can pivot properly so you can see them, that give you a little bit of a welcome to our outdoor theater space. And as I continue to walk backwards towards the Kirkwood Performing Arts Center, you'll see some blue barrels behind me as well. Those blue barrels are here because throughout the run of the Very Hungry Caterpillar show, we're encouraging our patrons to consider bringing canned goods, boxed goods, any non-perishable items to donate to Operation Food Search, because Metro Theater Company is deeply committed not just to producing great work for youth and for families to help inspire the next generation of young people to be richer, more robust, more thoughtful, more kind, more loving humans. We're also here to give back to the community as much as we can. Just as today is Give STL Day, and the Community Foundation is helping us to give back to the community by inspiring so many donors like you to potentially make a gift to Metro Theater Company today. We're trying to inspire our audiences to make a gift to help those people who may currently be experiencing food insecurity, whether that be because of COVID or completely unrelated to COVID, by having these barrels available here for people to fill with donations. We're delighted to partner with Operation Food Search on that. At this time, I would encourage you, if you haven't yet done so, to consider going to the Metro Theater Company website, which is at metroplays.org. And if you go metroplays.org/GiveSTL Day, you'll see lots more information about Give STL Day, about how we're participating, and about how the Community Foundation of Greater St. Louis is making this event possible to support somewhere in the range of 1,000 nonprofits today. So far, we're just in the early hours of Give STL Day. I'm thrilled to report that of our $4,500 goal, we've already seen extraordinary generosity from the community, with $2,323 in support already coming through for Metro Theater Company. And on behalf of myself, on behalf of our staff, on behalf of our entire board, we are so grateful to everybody who has made a gift so far as part of Give STL Day. I encourage you, if you're watching, to consider making a gift to Metro Theater Company today as well. And I also encourage you to consider making a gift to one of the other amazing nonprofits, or many of the other amazing nonprofits. We're all a community together, a community of support that's working to make St. Louis a better place to be. As St. Louis's premier professional theater for youth and families, we are deeply committed to doing that through the arts. We're deeply committed to the way in which the arts can be a tool for social, emotional learning and growth, a tool for young people to build resilience, a tool for young people to build empathy, to bridge difference and to understand difference, a tool to help young people ultimately create and cultivate a sense of hope. There's an amazing study that you might know about that the National Endowment for the Arts released not that long ago, which talks about how students who had access to school field trips to live theater were able to articulate a vision for their future that was unconstrained by their current circumstances. And the researchers who did that research looked at that measure and said, if there is any one word that defines what it means for a young person to be able to look to the future and to imagine something different than what they are currently experiencing in their lives, that word is hope. So what we do every day, we hope at Metro Theater Company, is instill and cultivate and nurture hope in young people. And we know that every gift that's made during Give STL Day by generous supporters like you is an act of hope as well. So we thank you for your hope. We thank you for your efforts to participate us in making a more hopeful, a more peaceful, a more loving, a more kind world for our next generation to inherit and for generations to come to inherit. So now, I'm going to encourage you one more time to visit metroplays.org/GiveSTL Day, and I'm going to continue to walk backward, and at some point I'm going to stop walking backward so I don't accidentally walk directly into the door. I'm going to pivot quickly so you can see behind me that lovely sign that I mentioned that welcomes people to see our production. And now we're going to go inside of the Kirkwood Performing Arts Center. And of course, as I do that, I'm going to be pulling my mask up. Hopefully, it doesn't muffle my sound too much and you can all hear me. All right, we are going into the Kirkwood Performing Arts Center. For those of you watching at home, this might be the very first time that you've been in the Kirkwood Performing Arts Center, but we can't wait to welcome lots more people to this beautiful venue in the future, along with welcoming people to our home at the Grandel Theater in Grand Center. But you can just look behind me and see how lovely just this lobby is. There's a beautiful light mural, as it were, on the wall beside me, and I'm told that that mural, the line in the middle, reflects the train tracks. Those are the train tracks that run through Kirkwood, and I think has helped to make Kirkwood be the community that it is over the many years. From Kirkwood, you can take a train directly out to Missouri, wine country, and all kinds of wonderful places, which is exciting. And we're excited that this facility is now part of the Kirkwood community, and it's helping to make sure that great quality live theater, dance, and many other things can be available for the community in Kirkwood and across our entire region. Every new facility that comes into our region makes our region stronger and better, and whatever corner of the community you come from, we hope that when you come to the Kirkwood Performing Arts Center to see the Very Hungry Caterpillar show, you feel welcomed, loved, and appreciated, because you very, very much are. I'm going to now kind of pivot this way, and you will see just barely in the background the wonderful Eleanor Marsh. Eleanor, if you want to wave, you can. Eleanor is our audience services associate, and she is the person who helps to welcome our audiences to the theater when you check in to see the Very Hungry Caterpillar show. And I haven't mentioned it yet, but exciting news about the Very Hungry Caterpillar show is that we have been able to extend its run. It's now going to be continuing all the way through May the 23rd. We really hope that if you haven't seen it yet, you're going to come and check it out. If you aren't in St. Louis, but you're in one of the 10 states that surround Missouri, you can check it out streaming online as well. We filmed the streaming production of the Very Hungry Caterpillar show inside the theater I'm going to take you into, because we thought it was wise to make sure that in filming the production, we could film it in as contained an environment as possible, rather than film the production outdoors where our live in-person audiences are seeing the show. So I'm going to now resume walking backward just to give you the experience of walking into the Kirkwood Performing Arts Center main stage for the very first time yourself. And gosh, it's a beautiful space. You can see all the seating here behind me. I'm going to continue to kind of spin and pivot so you can now also see this gorgeous stage behind me. Stages don't reflect as well because they're generally dark, but I promise you it's quite an amazing space. And I'm going to now continue to walk through this space and take you onto the stage and give you a quick look at the balcony as well. It's a really wonderful space to be in. We were so excited to be able to film our streaming production of the Very Hungry Caterpillar show right here on the main stage at the Kirkwood Performing Arts Center, and we're very much looking forward to bringing audiences from across our region more productions from both this theater and from the Grandel Theater, where we have had an amazing relationship with the Kranzberg Arts Foundation over the last several years. As you can see behind me now, this is more of a view of the audience at the Kirkwood Performing Arts Center, or at least of the chairs where audiences will one day be sitting once we are a little bit further past the COVID times that we are in. It's a beautiful space. It seats about 550 folks. And what makes this theater even more exciting are the technical capacities of this theater. So I'm going to now turn a little bit so you can see backstage. And if you look into the wings, you can see 28 positions in the wings for flies. Now, a fly loft, is what allows set pieces to be able to go up into the air when you're seeing a production. And they're incredibly helpful from a scenic design perspective and from lots and lots of other perspectives. Having this many fly positions in one space is really an amazing gift to any organization that might be performing here. We're excited to be performing here in the time to come, indoors, once it is safe to be indoors. And we're excited for some of the other great organizations that are going to be performing here indoors as well. Stages St. Louis, of course, will be making this main stage their permanent home as soon as their new season begins, a little later in the summer. And the Kirkwood Theater Guild will also be here. And I know a lot of other organizations like Metro Theater that perform in rental spaces like the Grandel and like K-PAC are going to be here in this facility as well. We're so happy that we're able to be here. We're so happy that you are being able to be here to join us. Once again, we're here broadcasting live because it is Give STL Day, and we encourage you, if you're watching right now, to consider making a gift to Metro Theater Company at metroplays.org/Give STL Day. I want to once again thank the donors who have already supported us today. As I mentioned near the beginning of this broadcast, we already have $2,323 that have been donated as of 9:30 a.m. this morning, which is huge progress towards our $4,500 goal. No gift is too small. No gift is too large. We are grateful for whatever those who might be watching with means, who believe in the power of theater to make a positive impact in the lives of young people. We encourage you to consider making a gift at any level if you are someone who believes in that and who believes in the future of our St. Louis community being made stronger and richer because of the power of the arts in the lives of young people. That's all from me. Again, Joe Gfaller, Managing Director at Metro Theater Company here, taking you on this tour. I'm going to end us in the lobby of the theater once more, just so you can see that beautiful lobby one more time. And then I'm going to say thank you and goodbye. It's a pleasure to see all of you online watching. And we hope you tune in again later in the day today. Our fantastic house manager, Twain Noah, is going to be on next at 12:30 live. And then throughout the day, you will see some other fantastic broadcasts broadcasting live here on Instagram as part of Give STL Day for Metro Theater Company. Have a wonderful day today. Please support the nonprofit community here in our region in St. Louis. Please visit our website, metroplays.org/Give STL Day, and visit givestlday.org to take a look at all the nonprofits who will be able to benefit from your kind and generous support throughout the day today. Have a wonderful day, St. Louis. Thanks for tuning in.